Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana.
This is Alfie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adler.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl, Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dinker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Casper inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Dudes at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
Hello there, wrestling fans. Welcome to another episode of the internationally owned Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther III, and now from the top of Metal Mountain all the way down to all 50 states in the globe, it's the happy himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today? Joe, are you ready for going on an adventure?
We're going on a trip. And going on a trip. I'm sorry. I'm excited. Hey, Vinny. Hey, Manu.
I feel like this is a Disney movie. We got to go on a trip somewhere. I don't know. And then the cartoon
I
just
need to
keeps
get
moving.
my mask on. I got to get my hat on. I got to get my boots, my big boots.
We got to get in the car somewhere. I don't know, Joe. All right.
Run from a boulder. Run from a flock of like animals. So you introduce the guest, Geekums.
All right, let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to our guest today, the adventurous Lauren Frazier.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hey, welcome.
It's going.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Going.
Did I get it right or I messed it up?
It's Laura Frazier, but very close.
Very close. All right. Laura
Better than
Frazier.
I am. I always get Doug drunk, Howard Finkel.
I just changed the name, so like, don't even trip. I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah.
And then when you said that, immediately my brain went, "You failed on the poster, Joe, for the first time in 2 years, 2.5 years." Because I've been making the posters for 2.5 years for this podcast, and then I was like, I saw the name, I was like, please tell me that's a typo. Please tell me that's a real name. Please tell me that's a real name. No. I failed at podcasting life. No.
I literally changed it just after you made it, so like it's not a failure on your part.
I was like, Geeko
Joe ruins that. It's okay. Don't feel bad. Joe ruins everything. Shut up.
Hashtag hate Joe. All the heels hate me. They want to like throw me. It's funny. The only heel that didn't hate me, he's a face, was Prince. He liked me.
Prince was
He's
cool.
pretty
Though.
chill, dude.
Money, power, respect. He hated me. Money, power, respect want to beat me.
That's
up.
really easy to do, by the way. He hates everybody, man.
Money, power, respect. Yeah, they do want to beat everybody up. That's true.
But their manager did like me, but she doesn't message me anymore.
Chris Nasty doesn't like you either, Joe. I'm sorry.
Chris Nasty doesn't like me either. He wants to beat me up and shave my mustache off in my sleep. But Jen likes me. No, she said she wanted.
What did you do to get everyone to hate you?
I don't know. I guess they don't like my shirt. They don't like my polo. They don't. I guess my mustache makes them mad. I don't know. My glasses.
Maybe if you were wearing a red shirt with the red glasses, maybe that would be more.
I got to work on getting more polos for next season.
Maybe you aligned yourself with a Leah Mia, and everyone just started hating you after that.
We haven't even heard from Aaliyah. It's like almost like I have to start making missing people signs. We haven't heard from Aaliyah Mia Sweet for like a year and a half.
She had to get her face fixed because it got slammed into a chair, and so she's got to like make sure her face is okay before she starts wrestling again.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oh,
it got slammed into a chair at PCW, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure, but. Blame Kimberly Diamond for that. That's Kimmy Diamond's fault.
Kimberly Diamond.
Kimberly Diamond.
Give her give our regards to Liam if you ever see her. Just tell dude say hi. You know, I hope she feels better.
And
everything
feel
like
better.
that.
Band-Aids. Did you ever see that new emoji they have with the heart with the Band-Aid on it now?
Yes.
I
I will
didn't
send
know
her
that.
that emoji in your honor.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite one. I was typing "feel better" to one of my friends that was sick, and I was like, when did they come up with this this hurt heart? That's my life. That's my life logo because I'm always beat up or I'm always having my heart broken by a girl. So I'm like,
Oh.
there's my life. Panther with the tear in his eye. Yep.
It's okay.
So
So
before we started talking random, who trained you?
Who
Or
trained
introduce-
me? Great segue. I am currently training at Stoner U with the Stoner Brothers and Anton Voorhees.
So if and then I didn't say the magic fun part. If our fans are not familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Laura Frazier. I used to go by Skipper Lord, but not anymore. I like adventuring. I like animals. I like kicking people in the head, and I like raiding tombs for
Raiding tombs.
special artifacts. But I just like looking at the artifacts. I don't want to take them because I feel like that's a very colonizer thing to do.
yeah.
That'll
I just
be
want to
me.
see.
That'll be me or Geek. I'm like, look what I found. We get out of the tomb all safe, and I'm like, Joe, what's that in your hand? Nothing. Did you just take coins out of the tomb? Oh,
You're gonna get so cursed.
Is that mine? I didn't take that out of the.
Having
I'll be
watched
like,
Pirates of the Caribbean, that's how you become a skeleton in the moonlight.
yeah. I'll be like Eric Cartman in that episode when they had they went into the tomb and he was like eating the gold and eating all the
Man, I do remember that episode actually.
That's totally me. I'm like, they won't know.
And then you end up shitting out the gold at the end.
Oh no.
That sounds painful.
It sounds horrible.
Very painful.
Sounds like it. I just said it.
No, thank you.
I don't know. I don't know how it feels. I just said, "Ow!" It would look like it hurt. So, hey, wow. This is
so what kind of animals do you like exactly? What's your favorite animals? You'd say.
My favorite animals. I like mammals, but my favorite animal ever is actually not a mammal. It's a shark.
Ooh,
shark! Wow, that's awesome. The mod loves animals too in the chat.
Lately, because where Geek lives, or the state of New York, man, Long Island, the sharks have been like really. I don't know if you've been.
Definitely.
I know you live in the California area, so you're not familiar with the New York area. The sharks have been attacking people at the beaches.
Oh damn!
Yeah, there's been a lot of shark attacks. I don't know if anyone wants to quote me on it, but what's that been 7 in the past month or something like that? Or something like I could be wrong on that, but I think it's 7.
Has everyone been okay? Because usually when a shark attacks you, they usually just bite you because they think you're a fish, and they're like, "This does not taste like a fish." So
they don't eat you.
It's still a shark though, so it has like all these rows of like razor sharp teeth, so it's still gonna do some damage. But like
it's not gonna eat you. It's not gonna eat you.
It's not gonna eat you. No, you're more likely to get killed by a hippo than a shark.
Yeah, every time I see the thing, it's a kid on the beach. One was a male lifeguard, and the other one was just a kid on the beach that his foot got bit.
Oh no!
Yeah, and it wasn't like a bad bite. It was just like he's like, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah,
it's that same picture. I think they used the same picture because just the foot, the kid's foot with like the bloody side, like right here on the foot, was all bleeding.
Was there like a chunk taken out of it, or was it just like bite marks?
Just bite marks, like he
okay. So, okay, because I'm saying like you could probably have taken a chunk out of that kid's foot.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah, he was just going, "Hello, I'm here."
Yeah, he just wanted to be let known.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I saw the
Yeah,
I saw
so-
the little Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
Yeah,
The, doodle,
we're
the golden doodle distracted me. I also really love dogs. So
yeah.
that's our mod. That's ever so spiffy. She always helps us out in the chat.
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
She has a golden doodle also. Mini golden doodle.
She used to wear the bad guys.
She's like our Paul Heyman without being like Paul Heyman.
Okay.
You gotta go. She gotta go, right? You gotta go. Bye.
Like, no,
right?
no, sorry, go back. No, door's over there. She hits him in the head with the door, and then she throws him out. He's Italian, so she's like, "Oh, you're gonna get out? No. Oh, now you're gonna get out. You're dizzy."
Yeah, I'm half Italian, so I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and Italian, but I like when I get mad, my Italian comes out. I start to lick my lips, and I'm like, no. And then I have to speedily go, "It's okay. Don't do anything stupid." And then done. Joe Pesci starts to rant. My Italian side. I rant when I get mad, so I start to rant about something that I did. I'm like, yeah, I didn't mean to do that. It just came out. Like,
I usually have to rant to like get it all out too, and then I'm fine. I just need to
I'm
go
glad
off.
to do a podcast that gets a little bit of it out,
Yeah, true.
somewhat.
So where are some places you would love to travel to that you have not traveled to yet?
Oh, tons of places. I've actually never. The only foreign countries I've been to have been Canada and Mexico. So I would really love to like go to the Eastern Hemisphere, like anywhere, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, like anywhere. Like there's so many places I haven't been. I've been pretty much anywhere in the US though, like for the most part. I still need to go to New York City. I probably mostly just watch Broadway shows the whole time though. I don't think I'd want to do anything else. But yeah, there's so many places I want to go. So many.
New York is expensive though.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to live there.
travel, be
I don't
there.
wanna live there.
What would be your longest, like, when if you came to New York, what would be like your longest stay time? Like, how long would you stay here for? Like a month, a week?
Probably like a week, realistically. I mean, depending on whatever's going on in my life, like if I have more money, I'd stay for like a month. But realistically, I'd probably only like come for like a week or maybe like even a weekend. Yeah, likely at this point, it's only if I get booked over there. But eventually, I would like to like have a proper visit, because I know people who live there, and it's someone who loves the performing arts. It's just somewhere that I should go. The only place in New York I've been is Cooperstown to go to the Baseball Hall of Fame. So
That's
other than
beautiful. I
that,
love that. I love it.
yeah.
And you could also come to New York to go to the Bronx Zoo.
Oh yeah, that would be dope. That'd be dope.
It's
Bronx
beautiful. I haven't gone in years, but I remember when I went, the way they had the wolf exhibit. I love wolves, so I was like,
The two best zoos I've been to, or probably the Bronx Zoo and the Phoenix Zoo, are probably my two favorites.
My favorite zoo would probably be the San Diego Zoo.
I've never been to San Diego, but I heard good things about going to the San Diego Zoo.
It's huge. Like literally, you have to take like a it's not like a chairlift, but like one of those sky cabin things to like get to part of it because it's huge.
wow.
Yeah, it's obnoxiously huge. But there's a lot of cool stuff there, like pandas.
Yeah, yay.
Not a lot of zoos have pandas, but they do.
Yeah.
The one thing I remember when I went to the Bronx Zoo, they had the indoor exhibit where they keep all the dark nighttime animals, and my whole class was like, "Man, what's that smell, man? That smell like skunk." And I'm like, "I don't know, Joe. Why did you not shower today?" I was getting made fun of by these kids the whole time. I was not a popular kid in high school. They're like, "Joe stinks today. You didn't shower." I was like, first off, that's not me. Second off, that's a skunk. I'm gonna throw you into that cage. Throw you into the teachers like, Joe. I was the good kids. I didn't get in trouble. I always got made fun of, but I didn't get in trouble. So I was like, I didn't do that.
I got made fun of and I got into trouble. So
But I did get in trouble for no reason because I was playing around in a thing on the beach. I wasn't supposed to dig on a thing on the table, and I was like, and they're like, Joe, come with me. It was like a sand exhibit that they had like in a box, and I was like, it said "Don't touch" right on it, and I'm just like,
I'm just gonna do it anyway. Fuck it.
digging. Not supposed to do it. Do it anyway.
So who's your dream opponent? You say?
Dream opponent. There's quite a few. I would like to face Shotzi since she trained at my school. So I think it'd be cool to eventually face her someday. Doesn't matter where. Charlotte Flair, I like a lot. I like
That's
Charlotte
top pick.
A lot. Yeah, so maybe it's between those two, Shotzi and Charlotte Flair.
Definitely.
Triple threat match. You could have a triple threat match against them.
Both of them at the same time. Then you'd be like,
same time.
Yeah, they'd be like, yes. It's like now I don't need to face 1-on-1. It's like I can fix them both at the same time. I'm done. I'm good.
And you'd have to pin one or the other. You could take one Charlotte, put her over the top of what's name, and just put your foot on top of both of them. You pin both of them at the same time.
That works, yeah. I've seen people do the double pin. There was a double pin at Glam once. I think Katarina or Lady K. She was on Impact. I forgot what her name was on Impact, but Lady K, she pinned both Sheik and Aaliyah Mia Garcia at the same time to become the first Glampian. So it's workable. I think it's just because there's not a lot of places for women on the card, but a lot of women's matches I have liked have been triple threats. And I think that's just because that's just how they get booked often. But like the triple threat at Hell in a Cell with Becky Lynch, Asuka, and who was the third person?
Oh, Ronda.
Ronda? Was it? No, Ronda had her own match, I think.
What, WrestleMania?
No. At Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. I'm thinking WrestleMania that me and Geek went to. I was like, because I heard Becky.
Oh yeah, the one in New York. That one was good too, with Ronda, Becky, and Charlotte. That was good too. But no, this one was Becky, Asuka, and I think it was Bianca. Maybe it was Bianca. It was Bianca. It was definitely Bianca Belair. That was good. There's just been a lot of really good women's triple threats, especially in WWE. In my humble opinion.
I just hope they add a little more to their matches, because now that they're TV 14, let's hope that they give them more of what AEW is doing with the female wrestlers. Let them bleed a little bit. Not that I want to see it. Like women's wrestling, it to me is very important to the game. It's important.
It depends. To be honest, it depends on if it's important to the match. Like the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa thing was like an important match to have blood in it, because nobody's really seen it before. But if they keep doing it, that's like an overkill. I get it.
I'm not saying every match have a girl get busted open. That's a little
no. I'm saying once in a blue moon, if it's like important to the story,
like a Hell in a Cell match or an Elimination Chamber or a hardcore match. That's when you have them bleed. Don't have them bleed in the regular match on Raw. That I'm like,
No, then you're just in the Attitude Era again.
Because I've in WWE 2K22, I have a all women's division, and I've had hardcore matches, and I'm like, the women's and she used the Alfie would use the steel chair on somebody, bam, and knock her out, and I'm like, that would have been so cool to see the red spark go across the screen right there. Do you know how the screen like a red spark? That would have been really cool to see blood on her forehead, because it's a hardcore match, and her character head in the corner is red.
Yeah, using the thumbtacks in the match, that was great too.
Yeah,
and that hardcore match with Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker.
Oh yeah, she did an interview with RJ City on AEW, and they were like, she was like, first of all, I didn't know, because they were like, were they real? Did they have like the tacks on there? And she's like, I didn't know that was an option to use like tackless thumbtacks, because like if I'm using thumbtacks, I want to use the real ones, so I put her face in them. But no, those were real thumbtacks.
Oh crap!
Yeah, that's how she got all fucked up.
That
She was trying to do it for Thunder Rosa, so I get it. I get the logic there.
Yeah,
that's like the thing we ask a lot of wrestlers, like with the thumbtack thing. Like, if you're at a show and you're doing like a hardcore match and the fans are allowed to bring stuff, if you see someone with a thing of thumbtacks in their hand and they go, would you grab them and use them in the match, or would you say no?
I'd probably not, just because needles, I don't know what could be in them if like a fan gives them to me. It's not that, I think they're a horrible person. It's just, I'm just protecting myself, but I'll use like my own thumbtacks, or if someone else if my opponent has thumbtacks, I'll grab it from them. But like, I don't know if I'd use a fan's thumbtacks, just because I don't know if like they'll sneak something in or something,
Yeah.
DTA.
Yeah.
Don't trust tax. No DTT.
Like,
don't trust tax.
Yeah, like as I said on a past episode, I'm like, that kind of scares me a little bit, because all I could think is, like, how do we know that wasn't those tacks were in your grandfather's desk for like 100 years?
Yeah, no.
And they're rusty because of the condensation of that air conditioning in your grandpa's office. And you bring them to the show and they're rusty, and that wrestler has to get a tetanus shot.
Yeah, I don't want tetanus.
At my local wrestling promotion, somebody brought a cane, right? And people started chanting, "Use the cane, use the cane." And the wrestler actually took it and used the cane.
I mean, if someone was literally like handing it to me, like, use this, I'd use a cane. I wouldn't just grab it from someone though, because they might like need it to walk. And I don't want to like use their cane and then break it and then be like,
yeah, they were they were very careful. No, the wrestlers are very careful. They're like, I don't want to break this thing, so here you go. And they brought it back to the local fan, and they're like in one piece, obviously. So which is
they're
good.
probably more experienced than I am. Right now, I don't trust myself to use someone else's cane unless they want me to.
I'd be that guy that takes the cane and just goes hog wild and just swings like Babe Ruth in the ninth. Wham! Snappy, and the cane's like candy cane now, and I'm like, here. So
and it's like, how do I walk now? And I'm like,
very weird.
Very weird.
Very
Great
weird.
difficulty. No, just Venmo them the money for a new cane. It's fine.
I'll walk with you to my bank, and we'll stand there, and I will cry as I give you $200, sir.
Do you have a Cash App? Here's the Cash
You
App.
ruined my grandpa's life. How did I ruin his life? He's the one.
He gave it.
You should have given me his cane. What was he thinking?
And then I'm like, first off, why did you bring your 80-year-old grandpa to a wrestling show? Second off, he wanted me to use it.
He asked me to. He was going like this the whole time.
He was freaking out because he didn't know why.
Why was he shoving it in my face if he didn't want me to use it?
He didn't know what he was doing. Grandpa.
He probably didn't know you were gonna break it. He probably
Grandpa's senile. He doesn't know anything.
He didn't know you were gonna break it. He thought
He made a whole storyline. Why?
He just thought you were gonna hit somebody with it and then give it back. He know you're gonna break it. So.
Oh no, I can't. I would get too excited and just fucking wail on someone. I don't trust myself right now. Maybe when I get more experienced, I'll get more self-control. But right now,
see how much fun we have here on Dudes at Ringside. We just talk about grandpas and we like everything.
And defacing their canes.
Yo, have you ever been to a show where someone said use the cane or no yet? You've never been to a show like that.
Me?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. We went to this show. Was it the VPW show, the first one we ever went to, Geek?
Don't say names, Joe.
Oh, sorry. It was this promotion on Long Island. We went to this show, and I thought I was able to bring the cane. And I had Legos, and my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'll bring these with me. And my mom's like, why do you need to bring Legos with you to the show? And I'm like, it's a match, a hardcore match. She's like, no, you're not bringing Legos with you. Oh, I thought maybe I should. And Geek's like, you don't have to bring Legos with you, Joe. What are you, crazy? I'm like, oh, it's not like
maybe
that.
maybe the wrestlers would use it. Who knows, right?
But he's like, it's not that kind of show, Joe. Jeez, what kind of wrestling shows did you go to? Not many.
I mean, I have seen people bust out Legos for a match. Those things can be devastating.
What hurt more,
Yeah.
Legos or the thumbtacks? What's the most?
Legos or thumbtacks? Fuck.
We got her.
You know, I've never taken a bump on either of them. I have taken a bump on a bunch of mints though, and that
Ooh.
sucked.
Oh,
Like Christmas mints?
Yeah, like chocolate Christmas mints. Yeah, because Christian Andes is the mint condition athlete, and he was obviously very threatened by me because I won my debut match. Thank you very much in a scramble, 5-way scramble, and so I was about to win this one, but then him and this other guy, Rashad Tyson, double rocked bottom me into some mints, and Rashad went to pin me, but then Christian Andes pulled him off and stole the pin from him because he's a dastardly heel. So I lost that match, and it's all Christian Andes' fault. One day I'll get my revenge. I was supposed to at a future 5cc show, but one day I'll get my revenge on Christian Andes.
You know, there's one thing that wrestlers have never seen used before. Wrestlers have never used a dog bone before.
A dog bone.
Have you ever stepped on one of those things or no?
Oh my god.
Yes, actually. Oh god, when I used to have a bigger dog, I used to have a half golden lab, half half yellow lab, half golden retriever. We called her a golden lab. Her name's Coco. Her name was Coco. And yeah, she would chew on bones a lot. And yeah, stepping on those in like the middle of the night could like roll your ankle.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah, you step on those and you're like, what the fuck was that? And it's like crunch right there. You're like your foot. Yeah. It's like so. I can only imagine if wrestlers even use those as a weapon as a show. I've never seen it before, so just an idea.
They just want to make their opponent bleed. They don't want to like break their ankle.
They don't want to break their ankle or break their neck or break their face. All right,
come on, you guys could kayfabe it somehow. I don't know.
It happens so quick. How do you put your hand up like to stop it if it's a bone? Like you're like already in La La Land. Like how do you stop a bone from hitting you when you're like
lightning fast reflexes?
Like a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what we're talking about? We're talking about Legos and dog bones and
sorry.
We went way off topic for hardcore weapons, man.
Yeah. So what is the craziest thing you've ever seen a fan with in their hand in a crowd at a wrestling show?
I don't think I've seen anything too wild yet. I'm trying to remember because I have seen some weird stuff. It's just like not popping into my head. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Usually it's just like posters. Posters are pretty tame.
Yeah. You paper cut them.
No, there was one time where Richard Shinari from Hood Slam, he also trained at Sonryu. He did a match with Peter Avalon, who is also a wrestling librarian. So it was like Battle of the Librarians, and everybody had a bunch of Richard Shinari posters because they're like, he's the true wrestling librarian. You're just a fake. And it was good. It was good stuff.
Oh man.
Wrestling Geek, we need to get him on for October. A librarian costume. The librarian.
He's kind of hard to get, Joe. He's kind of a big deal. He's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal.
You could if you get Shinari.
Yeah.
He's also wrestling. He's the original wrestling librarian, as far as I know.
Would we have to do the podcast whispering like this the whole time because he's a librarian?
Probably, yeah.
You're talking too loud.
Yeah.
The real librarian, remember, not the fake one like Peter Avalon.
Yeah.
Imagine our whispering it. Welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host. Like
he'd probably appreciate it. He enters to the whisper song. It's great.
Jeez.
The Whisper
To the
song.
crowd, does the crowd go when he comes out to the ring?
The crowd's quiet.
No, they cheer for him normal, but he has this like signature match called the Sanctum of Silence match, where whoever's the first person to make a noise loses. He's always won because he's a librarian, so he knows how to stay quiet. But he's definitely defeated a lot of people, including Mansoor on Monday Night Raw in a Sanctum of Silence match.
Wow.
I could never be a librarian. I talk too loud. My Italian.
Wow, they need to get Phil versus the librarian. I think that would be a really.
There's a wrestler in Long Island called Phil, and he's
the coffee guy. He's the coffee guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of like Popeye. He's kind of like just a regular, everyday guy. Drinks the coffee, goes all crazy, and starts hulking up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's
Richard
awesome.
Sherman used to have a barista as a manager.
Oh, so
not
they
anymore.
could form a stable. They could form a stable. There you go.
Oh gosh, the Coffee Boys, the CWO, the Coffee World Order.
The Coffee World Order.
That'd be awesome,
we might be onto something there. It's like,
well, they do have in England in WAW. There's a group called QWO. The Queer World Order.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I thought that. I was like, hey, I'm for the community. That I'd sell that. I'd buy my brother and my sister that shirt. I'm like, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
My sister'd be like, you're supposed to hand me the shirt, not throw it at me. Sorry, I was excited.
It's part of the experience. Just launch at her face with a t-shirt cannon. I'm sure
She'll be like.
That's how people should give gifts now. Just launch them out of t-shirt cannons.
Geek, I'm gonna have to do that to you next time I give you a new t-shirt. Cannon, and not even tell you, just like have you turn around. I'm like, Geek, look. Just launch him, hit him off the bleachers like what's his name's wife from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's his name? Hidey Ho Neighbors. What's his name from The Simpsons?
Oh,
Flanders.
Yeah.
Like Ned Flanders' wife. hit you like Ned Flanders' wife. Wham! God rest her soul. Poor lady. She didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
That was sad. All right. Do you have any other any upcoming shows?
I have a lot.
Okay.
I'm going to be at Best of the West in Fresno on the 30th. On August 6th, I'm doing a show at a church with Stoner U. So a bunch of students and some hood slammers are going to be on that show. August 10th. Oh God, I have something August 10th. I just can't remember what it is.
No,
it's okay.
There's August 20th. I have Next Level Pro Wrestling. I believe I'm wrestling Kimberly Diamond there. So I'll get revenge for Aaliyah for smashing Aaliyah's face with a chair.
Definitely.
And then the 27th, I'm going to Reno. I don't know what the promotion is called, but someone messaged me and they're like, "Hey, available the 27th?" And I'm like, "Yes," as a matter of fact, and I'll be wrestling there. So yeah, I've got a lot coming up.
It's always good.
Do you have any social medias where people can find you, or?
Yes, a lot of social medias. So you can find me at Facebook. Laura Frazier, or Laura Frazier Kick is the URL. And then Laura Frazier Kick on Twitter and Instagram, and then Laura Frazier Wrestling on TikTok.
Yeah,
I found you on TikTok yesterday.
Yay! Oh yeah, I followed you back.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think I did. Or no, I know I followed the dudes at Ringside one back, but did
that's Joe.
That's Joe on
Joe's-
the Dude's Inside page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow that one
I
back.
posted a bunch of things yesterday. If I posted a few videos, duets.
Okay.
I did a few duets. It was fun.
Right.
Nice. I haven't done a duet yet on TikTok yet. Nothing has
You should
inspired
do
me.
one of our promos to see, like, click. That's not me, but I that's a wrestler. Maybe it's funny.
Maybe. Or if like
right.
someone cuts a promo on me on TikTok, I'll just like react like.
All right. So Anyway, we want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast. You've been awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Sorry, the conversation got really random.
Oh no, that's us.
Yeah.
We're random. We're the most randomest podcast out there, and I can bet we
that's
are.
why people. That's why some people don't like us because we're too random.
Yeah.
Oh no, I enjoy random. It keeps things interesting and spicy.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally. Oh my gosh, totally.
For sure.
I'm Joe Panther the Third.
I'm the Metal Geek.
And I'm Laura Frazier.
And we will catch you in the next one.